Hi, it's Rosalie with Can't Wait to Plan. How you guys doing? Okay, so um, today I am participating in a celebratory hop for Joanne Bartell. She's a crafty friend. She is celebrating reaching 1,000 subscriber. Congratulations, sweetheart, for such a great, amazing milestones in such a short time you've been on YouTube. You are a true inspiration for all of us, and thank you for sharing your talent with everyone. I also list the list of all the participants is down below. So if you get a chance, go down and shed some love for all the wonderful crafty friends that are helping Joanne celebrate her event. Okay, so she said we could do anything we like, or we can scrap lift one of her layout. And before this video start, you should have seen a photo, because I tried to do it on my iPad, but it was too reflective and you couldn't see anything. But she did two separate single page layout on using these Simple Story, Simple Vintage Weather Garden. And I decided, because I always do double page layout, I decided to kind of combine them and scrap lift that. Thank you, Joanne, for the inspiration. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making sort of a scrapbook, yearbook type thing for my daughter. I'm going to create, or I have not started, but I'm going to start creating a scrapbook for my daughter's, she's finishing her freshman year, dance team journey, and she loves it. Two of her friends that she knew for a short while from her dance studio back then is three year older than she is, and they are seniors. They are seniors right now, and so they're graduating. And there's somebody she knew from before for a short period of time, but she really likes them. And they're also the captains of the dance team, and they are twins. So so what I'd like to do, and they're very, very important to her. She looked up to them. One of them, Jana, is actually her big sister this year, and Jamie is just a beautiful dancer. So what I wanted to do was to create a double page layout for each of them. And I asked Kayla, my daughter, to write a little thing, a little sentiment about them, and so on. And even though this is for Kayla scrapbook, I want to be able to show it to the girls at the banquet this weekend, and that way I will then ask them to do a similar thing to back to Kayla. I didn't want them to just sign a few sentences in her yearbook. You know, when yearbook time comes, they're seniors, they're going to be so busy, so many people line up to have them sign their yearbook and stuff like that. So I want them to take some time and think about what they wanted to say and write something a bit more meaningful for my daughter. And then I'm going to take it and tug it into, the flap or whatever. I'll incorporate it into the page afterwards. So the reason I decided to scrap lift this particular layout of Joanne is that Jamie, for her solo this year, the dance team do their dances, but for her solo this year, her costumes is this beautiful kind of green outfit. Okay, you'll see it better in the picture I actually used. These are just printed out quickly on something else, but I just wanted to show you the photos I have to work with. That's the color. Isn't that gorgeous? And then that's my daughter. They're always kissing her. It's so funny. And that's their dance team photo for one of them, and then they have a really pretty photo that I will be using as well. So that's the photo I start with. So I decided to go with, let me show you, the Simple Story, the Weather Garden, the paper called Fills My Heart, which is this one, and the one that's called Memory Made, which is this one with the floral. And I thought they go well together. And I also use one more, which is the journaling cards page, which I will show you in a little bit as soon as when I'm getting ready to use it. So I also wanted to, you know, these are quite, oopsie, my goodness, I dropped something. I cannot find it. Oh, I did this already and I forgot something, so I had to turn off the computer, the camera, and start again. So I wanted to border it because the page is quite washed out, and I always like the look of a border, a darker color border. So I found this, and I was going to use something much fancier, but I didn't have any paper except this really expensive one from in this color scheme, so I decided to use this. It's a very thin paper, kind of not very good anyway. So I prefer, I know a lot of people, they use the background paper. They would gut it in the middle and then they glue it in the back of the actual paper that they use, and they would trim this paper down. But I actually prefer to just cut them into strips of, see, I dropped it again. It's so tiny. This time I just wanted to do a border of a 1/4 inch. So I cut 8 strips of a 1/4 inch. I was thinking of doing like this, but at the end it's like it's a double page spread. So I didn't want to interrupt it here, especially if there's going to be 2 lines there too. So I decided not to do that. But what I did do, just in case you don't already do that, is I mitered the corner. So I did that already in my earlier take, which we deleted, is to take the 2 pieces of paper. I do put some tape behind it, and then I take the 2 piece and I just kitty corner it like this, and then simply cut it, you know, I glue it together, kind of semi glue it, and I cut it like this way, and that way when you take it apart with the 2 strip, it miter exactly perfectly at the corner of your page. So that's a trick that maybe you don't already do, and if you don't, then you can use it, and if you do, then that's great. So anyway, I also washi tape it or tape it behind here, so that way it stay together when I'm working on it on the video table. Okay, so I decided to, first of all, I matted all my photos. So let me pull out all the photos that I use. So based on the you know, test printout of everything, let me show you real quick again, so that in case you forget, I really prefer to have this photo, which did I show it even? Where did it go? She had this photo here. I wanted to have this photo here, and she has several photos of her in this outfit, which I really like, but I prefer them in smaller version, like 3x3 or whatever. And but this paper doesn't look right to be over here, and she's looking this way. So when I actually did print it out the nice way, I actually flip it so that she's looking this way. Okay, so just so you know. And then instead of having these 3 small photos like this, I decide to, I like these 2 background was similar. So actually these are these guys here. Did I already do that? Let me check. I think I already did the inking a little bit on the outside with just, I have a really old black ink, so the black works well. Otherwise I probably would use gray, since a lot of the color, and I matted them onto cardstock and just dabble ink a little bit at the edge, just so it stand out a little bit against this very light color paper. I did that with 2 of the photos. Yeah, I didn't do the ink on this one yet. Man, this is such an old ink pad, but it still works. You see, it still have a lot of ink in there, although it's not good for stamping. It's actually really nice for doing this, because you don't need a whole lot, and it gives you enough, but it's not too much, so because sometimes if you use black, it's too dark and so on. So I decided to use those two for the small one. But for this one, it's the background is so pale, it doesn't quite match. So I decided to blow it up and cut it out. So, you know, because of the way her legs is like that, I actually tilt it to make the, because I didn't want to, if I blow this up the size I needed, I would have to pay quite a bit more money if I didn't move. You see what I mean? If I didn't move her thing like this or whatever. So I moved the paper, I mean the photo, I rotated a bit so that the thing is as optimal as possible, and I blew it up to 5x7, and then I just cut it out, okay, because I think that will look much nicer, and I don't have to have this weird background with all the, what do you call these, gym seat, bench seat and stuff like that. Okay, so I have that photo as well. And then let's see what else we got. She has, this is beautiful. She has her her very nice dance team photo, a full length one. So I decided to do the same. I blow it up to, I got rid of as much black as possible so that I can actually fit both of them. Let me see, I can show you. So these are the twins that I was going to use, but if I left the black, the black background that the photo came in, I couldn't print both of them on the same 5x7. This is a 4x6, but it's too small. So I got rid of this using Adobe Photoshop, and so that way it's much less of the black version, and then I blow it up to 5x7. So both of them were on here, and I just cut her out to be more like a mannequin or silhouette. I thought that's a nicer look, and it's sort of, you know, you have one over here, one over here, and even though she's looking straight, she's moving that way and matching up with herself looking over here. So I thought that was nice. Anyway, and then the photo of my daughter and Jamie, I also matted on a cardstock and already did the black thingy, the inking. Okay, so the photo, this paper, actually these are quite white. Many of the thing I have tend to be a little bit more, a lot more creamier. So I had a hard time finding frames and things to work with that. But I did finally found one in the 49, let's see, oops. 49 and Market has a beautiful rectangle stitch frame. It came with 6 different ones, six pieces, and I used one of the one that hold a 4x6 paper, 4x6 photo, but I use it, I made the photo a little bit smaller because I felt like I wanted to do a little bit of a shadow box effects onto that. So I have, this is the frame. I actually already inked it around to save time, and I already put you know, what do you call these, foam tape on it. So once we decide exactly where we're gonna put this, then I will just put it down. Okay, so that's, I was thinking something like this, because if you remember in Joanne's photo, she used this beautiful cut file that had this beautiful flower. I don't have any cut files or anything to use, so I didn't do that. I figured these things would kind of take place of that, and then I'll just embellish it. I did cut this out a little bit here, just with an X-Acto knife, in case I need to tuck this frame underneath in order to make more room, because I wasn't sure how it's all gonna fit on here. Okay, so anyway, so that's kind of my thought. And so I was going through the stuff, I basically have everything from this collection. Oh, including, I should take that too. I didn't even look at that. Including the washi tape as well, which I already put on a nice little acetate card and so on. But I really like this one. This one came from the banner sticker sheet. I actually took all of them out, back them into cardstock, and so that way I can, when I bump it up, because I usually like to use these banner sticker sort of more raised. So I already did that. I already put foam tape on it. But what I was thinking is to do something like this onto here. Maybe she can be on top or something like that. And then this photo could be like, you know, it doesn't quite fit, but that's okay. It would just be something like that. Okay, so that's kind of my thought. And then I can embellish more, even though this is actually quite busy already. So, but you know, I could put in more of the embellishment to embellish more if I feel like we need any more. Okay, and then on this side, and so the only other thing we needed on here to make sure that there's room, I want room for her name, and I want room for the journaling that from my daughter about Jamie, but also from Jamie to my daughter. So I found in the multi-journaling cards sheet, which is this one right here, that's the back of it. I think it's just called multi-journaling cards. It has a really pretty cards that is this one. Okay, it doesn't have the border. I added the border on that. That's the border that I found. It was just a piece of it's actually a magazine that I had in my stash, and it's really pretty. I was trying to see if I can find it. I have another piece that I can show you, but anyway, I think I lost it somewhere. Oh, wait, let me see. Is it here? Did I leave it here? Nope. Nope, I don't know where it is. But it's really pretty. It has leaves and stuff like that. So I just backed it because I wanted to have a border. And then I typed in what my daughter wrote, and I put it in a journaling box, and I actually take the color of this. I scanned this journaling card into my computer, and there's a color. This is actually not white. So I copied that color onto my journaling block before I cut it out. So that way when I print it on white paper, on white cardstock, it still showed the color of this. So it matches a little bit better. And it's really nice actually, because you can lay out exactly what you wanted. Sometime I print directly. I'll show you one of them. I print directly onto that I can show you that. The other tag that I found on there that I liked was this one. It was a little bit longer, so I cut it down. I added a little tab that I found in the 49 and Market thing, so it already have the stuff. I put foam tape on the back of here so that when it flips into here and you know she can read the rest of the journaling, it would just be here. But with this one as well, so I scanned both of them into my computer. With this one, I scan it in the computer. I size it exactly to the size on my screen. I size it exactly to this size of the tag, and then I just lay down the my journaling on that again with the in this case I didn't need to do the coloring as much because this one already had the kind of that kind of coloring on there. But you see how everything fits perfectly. I could tell if it didn't fit. I also did use a dark gray typing color of the text instead of black, because black with these kind of semi-muted color, it was just a little bit too striking, and it didn't look good. Okay, so that's a trick you can do in case you want to make sure everything fits exactly onto tags or whatever you wanted to do. Okay, so I already created that. So that was the 3 piece of paper that I used, and so I figured this could be somewhere up here. And then her name maybe could be over here. It could be over there or over here. But I think this page has so much stuff already. I probably have to put it over here. And I also didn't want to put this much stuff on here, but these girls have so many beautiful photos, and I didn't even barely take anything else except for their solo and a couple of photos. So I have a little bit more photos than I wanted to use. Okay, so let's start gluing some of these things down. Let me see. I also have, was one of the things that I picked up. This one say, "You are love," and I really wanted to use it over here. Just something where she can lay down, sit down on, because this is her sitting on the floor here, and I didn't want her to float kind of weirdly. So let me figure out exactly the location for these things, so that we can yeah. And I have this little whatever neon light here that I didn't love, so I did want to cover that as part of the thing, so that would go well there. Yeah, so maybe I kind of like it like that. It's sort of, is that too weird that the picture is coming out from her crotch? I don't know. It's her crotch and her picture, so it's probably okay. And I also did it intentionally this way, because that way then, this is the opening of the sheet protector, so it's easy to pull up the journaling here if possible. Usually I do that, so that way you don't have to like take the whole thing out of the your sheet protectors in order to do. Okay, so before I glue this down, let's test on a few of the names that I did. So I know there's no gold on here at all, but there's a little bit of this, and this is competition. She has some sequins on here, so I thought maybe, so I sort of glue these down with my tape runner, so just on acetate, so I can kind of see what that looks like if I do it on here. I kind of like that, right? What do you think? Does that look? But it bugs me a little bit that we don't have any gold, kind of like that shiny gold anywhere else. And then I wanted also to maybe pick up the white from over here. There's a lot of white, like the gesso almost. I'm almost going to use gesso too. I could totally do that, but they already did such a good job there. So I found this one, this set that I have that have a lot of white and gold, the less gold, which I thought could be quite nice there. And then I actually did find one more, but I already wrote it out, so I guess I won't show it to you. There was another alphabet that I thought was cute in white, but I didn't like it, so I took it out already. So this one was actually a whatchamacallit, let me show you what they are, so at least you know in case you like them yourself. This one is actually a iron-on art that I got. It's 2 sheets from Hobby Lobby, from $8 to 79 cents. Okay, so you either iron it on, or I basically just tape runner it. So that's that one. And then the other one, this one is just a thicker alphabets called Follow, and it's both sides. And that's the white one with the gold foil outside. Really, really pretty. Just heavy chipboard on that. And then the last one that I found that I really like, and actually it's probably wasn't my favorite. I really do like this one quite a bit. But my daughter liked this one the most. So I asked her and she picked it out, and it's her friend, so I let it go. And this one is an old set I have from K & Company. chipboard alphabet called McKenna. I recently transferred all of them, all the different type of box into these beautiful box I found. And so I think that's what we're gonna go with. And it's gonna be like right here, which is actually quite nice actually. So I don't know, what do you guys think? By the time I post this, I would already have to decide, so I don't know. But at least let me know in the comment below which one you actually like the best. Okay, and that way I can see if if we picked the right one or not. Okay, so that was kind of the thinking process. So let's glue some of these things down so we don't get them so moving all over the place here. So let's see, she's sitting like this. Okay. I'm still not so good with the what do you call that, the paint, the scotch runner, what do you call it, scotch runner, is that right? Because I'm not stopping it at the right place, so it's you keep running away from me, you keep running you know, what do you call that, farther away from where I want it to be. I'm not going to press it down too hard because I wanted to see in case I have to move it. Remove some of these phone tape from the thing. Yep, I was hoping, I think I prep enough so that hopefully without speeding this up and do a voiceover, it's still not going to be too long. But my goal is to do a, so this one I was thinking of tilting it this way, kind of matching the, I think the card still can go in and out even with that, right? With the thing there, maybe we don't tilt it as much so it doesn't have any issues going in and out. But I kind of wanted to parallel this back here, just to have, even though it's slanted, it still have some rhyme and reason to it. And I wasn't going to back her up with any kind of, where is my little notebook to do these things on? What do you call that? I have a little, hold on a second. I have that somewhere, but I don't know where it went to. So I have this thing so that when I glue things down, it doesn't get all over my layout. Yeah, she's such a beautiful dancer. My goodness. Her and her sister. Her sister, in one of the very, Jenna, oh, I'll talk about Jenna and when I do her layout. That's okay. They rank nationally in the country, not just in California. So they're amazing dancer. Just gorgeous girls. Okay, let me make sure to pop those out. There's glue left over a little bit here. I think it's like that. And I popped these on dots already. I think I like that effects. Having a few items that's on pop dots. Yeah, I like pop dots, but I know it adds a little bit of too much bulk sometimes to your layout. So I try not to use it as much when you do scrapbooking instead of, you know, like card making or whatever. I may need to have that a little bit over here so that her hands have some place to rest on as well. Oh, I need some tape there, but it's probably okay. I can always add some flowers that, yeah, I'm gonna add some flowers that way. So that way it's not bad. My glue, I did something wrong with my Barely Art glue because it kept coming off. I mean the fine tip. Yeah, so I'm gonna add some stuff down the line there. So this one, I'm just gonna tuck it in here for now. Yeah, and then let's do this Jamie. We could do it, should we do it this way or just straight? I think I'm just gonna do it straight. Okay, and I actually added a little bit of tape onto here just to get it to stay on the acetate so I can like check it around, but now I'm gonna add some glue to it. I'm just using some cheap wet glue. Uh-oh, it's all stuck. Ouch, it's all stuck because we didn't close the bottle. So now the glue is dry up. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Christ. Sorry, guys. My kids go to Catholic school and I'm using God's name in vain. I may have to just do it this way. Okay, got Jamie. Yep, this part is the part that I truly could speed over, huh? So how you guys been doing? I got so sick earlier this week. I don't know what happened. So it seemed it sounded like I had like some kind of stomach flu. I felt like throwing up the whole time. And it's like happened first thing in the morning too. So maybe food poisoning even from the night before. I'm not sure. But I felt yucky. And I stayed in bed literally for like 20 hours. I didn't even eat. I felt like I lost like 5 pounds, but I didn't at all. So anyway, it was good to rest, but man, that's why I'm a little bit late with this video. I was hoping to get it much more in on time. Because, you know, when you participate in the hop, they really want you to get your thing in early in order to post it for everybody to have time to post it. And this is not supposed to go on until Monday. And I'm filming this on Friday, so I don't know why she needed so early. But hey, it's better to be early than late, right? So anyway, there's this, Jamie. We're almost there. Hang on, your horsey horse. That's what my husband always say. Hang on, your horsey horse. Yep, my son finished school yesterday and he had his senior prom last night at Disneyland. And they fed him some weird shit. He didn't, none of the students liked it at all. They were so mad. I mean, I don't know what was the deal, but anyway, they even rented a limo bus. There's 30 of them that went on the limo bus, and then after the dancing and stuff, after the thing is over at 10 o'clock, they all went to another kid's house. I think it was a girl, and hang out there until 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, just talking and stuff. So I'm so glad my son had a good time. He finally, now at his senior year, finally had some friends. He's very shy, not like his mommy at all. Had some friends and things that made his high school years much funner. Okay, so I gotta move it over a little bit too close to the journaling thingy here. Good enough, huh? Pretty. Me likey. Okay. So then, oops. Let me see. All right, so hopefully I don't have to use this glue anymore. I know that's where's the thingy? See, that's why I keep drying it out, because I don't know where to put the thingy. All right, so now this side, I think we're kind of done, except for maybe flushing that out a little bit. And let's do this one. How do we want to do this? So let's glue this over here first. I think I like it on there. It's doesn't quite fit onto that frame, but it's okay. I don't mind. And actually at the end there, I need to pop it up on foam dot dough, huh? Right over here, because the other one has foam dot on it. I'll put foam dot right here since it's already on thick cards. I don't need to worry about that too much. Okay. So now let's see where we want this to be. Does that look good? That doesn't look bad, right? Right here. Kind of tying on this side and this side a little bit loose. Okay, so I can semi put it on there. Does mean that okay, we're not gonna need this foam tape here, because this one is gonna rest right on top of the frame, and the frame already have foam tape, right? So I did that needlessly. So let's put the frame down so we see where we can put the photo, and then we'll go from there. Yep, this is a lot harder to chit-chat and do this at the same time, eh? I know how my friend Karen feels now, and she always like do the stuff and go away and bring it back, because this is hard to concentrate to do it. I prepped it quite a bit before, since it's my first time doing this, a process video. So I did it quite a bit of it planning and stuff, but in the future, oh, I gotta make sure, do I have enough room to put her here? So maybe quite a little bit more over. Ah, these things are very sticky. Okay, I'm gonna scoot my head in there. My hair is a big mess. Before the banquet on Saturday, I gotta go get my do done. with my daughter. My daughter's going to get her do done too. She wants to do a fancy hairdo, so let's see what we come up with. I'm just going to do my normal. I probably need to color and then do my normal wash-in style. Okay, I think I'm good, so I'm going to get these down a bit. Let's check to make sure everything is even. Yes, right? Seems even. Seems crooked to me. Man, these foam tapes is very sticky. I don't like that. I want to be able to move things around a little bit more than this. Okay. So I'm not even gonna bother putting these on foam tape. I was thinking of doing that, but I think that's enough. So I'm just gonna do it like that, just so it stayed down. So stay down. There we go. We'll do Jamie's photo. Kind of down below to sort of like as if the frame is a shadow box. I like that effects. Hey, 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 Shushi, no. My dog is chewing on his toes. No toes chewing, little shush. Okay, oops. What the heck? Oh, I see. The thing is, all right, wait. It's stuck to the tape is stuck to the thingy. So I either have to move the tape. Yes, because of this in the back here. I'm going to cut it and use it at another spot. So that way it doesn't stick to the table behind there, which is probably not a bad idea, but still. And hopefully it didn't stick outside. Okay, good. There we go. And then let's get this down before we put our girl silhouette over there on there. And then we should be relatively done, except if we wanted to embellish a little bit more. I may or may not. I don't know. Because I think this is quite busy already. This is so cute. Look at that face. Look at this face. So cute. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape at the end here. Get that. See if it fits over here. And we need one over here. Maybe, yep. Good, put it over here. And then we are done. Yeah, now it's like 6 o'clock at night. This is not my normal time to do videos, so, but this is when I got it done, so I had to do it now. Okay, so now let's see. I kind of wanted to really show the memories made, that, you know, she doesn't cover it too much, but I don't know that I can. I got some tape or something on her here. But I don't know, maybe I should leave her out, you know? I really want her in there, but it doesn't, it looks too much. Do you think? Yeah, I think I'm going to leave her out. It's so sad. I really want her silhouette in there. I'll use it in somewhere, somehow. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can embellish. Oh, I really also wanted to use some real flowers in here. This is the only white flowers I have. This is a 49 in Market flower. And since we don't have any flowers on this side at all, That doesn't look good though. Kind of doesn't really go at all. I'm going to add some of these small flowers onto that side perhaps, right? So that way she has a little bit of flowers and something to kind of lay on as well, because it's because otherwise her hand is just going to be sort of stuck in midair, so to speak. Add some whatchamacallit. I didn't like that. I really don't like all these whiteness. I should have trimmed that a lot more before I try to use it. That's not bad. I like that better. And I also have, I cut out some leaves, kind of in a, you know, I didn't color the leaves or anything, but they're sort of in a interesting kind of light color background. I thought that could be something cool to use. Maybe not. So I'm just gonna, is this a sticker or is just a die cut? I think it's just a sticker. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this for now. Yeah, I don't like things to be super, I mean, I like it busy, but I don't like it too busy. I mean, I do like embellishment and stuff like that. Tootsie, it's not time yet, baby. It's not time. But too busy, especially for these girls. My daughter doesn't, you know, young kids, they don't like things super busy. And I feel like they wouldn't like that as much. So let me see. Where did that flower go? Okay, here's my flower. I think if I'm going to do it that side, I would like to do it the other side too, but do they have a one that's kind of like, you know, I wish they have one that's sort of mirror image. Anna Griffin does that when she does her stickers. So they're mirror image onto the thing. I want to make sure I'm still in frame for you guys here. Am I still in frame? Yeah. Okay. So that way it looks kind of like a swag, but I me no like this. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. Hey, shush, stop it. I mean, Toots, take it easy, dude. It's not time to eat. Yeah, I don't like that. It really should be more. That's not the piece I was saving. Where was it? Where did it go? It had more leaves. This one doesn't have enough leaves. Do you see it, you guys? Where did it go? Okay, interesting. It was more like one of these that had some leaves to it. But this now, see, this one is kind of yellowish. Yeah, that's okay, huh? Hope I don't like that. So I'm going to try to find, oh, here it is. Yes, there it is. Okay, like that. Okay, and then on this side, we have to lengthen it. Let's find some other leaves to lengthen this with. Do we have anything pretty? That's cool to use. Too much. That's too much. Nope. Okay, so you know what? How about, oh, that already have the thingy. I'm thinking, what else can I do here? Should I add another flower on this side? I don't know. Maybe just right here. So that she's, nah, but that looks sort of strange, doesn't it? Looks better down here. Let's do a flower down here. Kind of tuck behind here, so we have a little bit more flower. And then maybe I'll try to find a better leaf and just put it there for later. Maybe I trim something out of one of the existing piece. Okay, all right. And then we can do, let's add some, I pull out some of these, like, I don't want to introduce this yellow in there. I kind of wanted to add some tags, you know, like love this or love this the most or something like that. Let's see what we have. Maybe some hearts. Some hearts, whatchamacallit? Like that. I pop that onto pop dots too. Where's my pop dots? Where is my pop dots? And then we should add a few butterfly onto this side. Maybe this one or the blue one. Have a blue one here. Maybe this one, maybe something even bigger. Maybe that one. And just gotta find my pop dots. Okay, and then I have one more thing. I have nothing that I can use this with. I have one more thing that I wanted to show you. I just learned about this recently from Allison Davis. I was so happy to have found it. So she was talking about a QR code that I can link. I've always wanted, because my daughter dance, I've always wanted to put a microchip or something on the scrapbook page so that we can put her dances or maybe cute little videos of the dogs or whatever onto the scrapbook page, but I never found a way to do it. Now this depends on YouTube, but so hopefully YouTube will be around, because if they're not, then you're stuck. But I put Jamie solo dance for this year, one of her dances, onto YouTube as unlisted, as a video as unlisted, and I copied that link, that YouTube link, onto the QR monkey, which I'll put the link below, and it generate a QR code like this. Okay, and you can make it different colors. You can add a logo or something. In this case, I just put Jamie solo 2021, 2022. That way they know. And I think I'm just going to add it right here so that if you take your phone and you just scan over this, the video of her dancing pops up. Is that freaking amazing or what? So I think I'm going to pop this up on Pop Dots because I want it to be visible. Okay, I'm so excited. I tested already too, and it works great. The only thing is I have to make sure that the right now the video is showing in, not in the way the landscape is, because I just took it, that whoever taped it, I just took it directly from there and loaded on my thing. But what I should have done was make sure that it's rotated to the right place before. Let me even do it on here like that so they'll know. I don't want it too close to where the bounding thing is, so that, because it will distort it. Like right like that maybe. Okay, and then I want to pop this up, and then I think we're going to call it done for now, right? And if I wanted to embellish more or something like that, I have time. I can always do some close-up photo at the end. But for the time being, this is all it's going to be, because actually my daughter is coming home from dance for dinner. So I got to get going. But also, I have to think about it a little bit, because I think I want to ask her opinion. Oh, shoot. Because I think this is a lot for them already. I don't want to do too much. Put the pink tape over the side here. And oh my gosh. Love this moss, yay. I'm going to put the butterfly on. Pop the butterfly on foam dot as well, so the wings will stay up, although that's going to be getting a little bit too much dimension right there, but pretty good. Yeah, I wanted it to see, maybe I can use some more, words like natural beauty and stuff like that, but I think for now it is just perfect as it is. All right, so I hope you guys like it. I hope Joanne has an amazing hop for her milestone, and you guys, please check out everybody who's linked below, and I will see you real soon. Bye. Oh my gosh, I thought it was going to be much shorter. Bye. Sorry, thank you for dropping by.